Check.
Test, test.
So we get that, and then if you want to walk over there, you can, or you can stand right here.
I'll start here and then we'll walk over there.
We're gonna start here with the jersey, with the big screen, with the Lexus.
We're going to get a picture of Kevin eating.
I'd say whenever you're ready, I can jump ready. You ready?
Sure.
Let me know.
Should I look at the camera?
Are we good? Okay, move over just there. You good? They wanted all the signs and everything in the back. Good?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lexus Velodrome. We are here tonight for the State of Michigan Track Champions, the Madison Championships. It's also Saturday Night Rumble number 78. That means we've done 77 of those so far since we've been open back in whenever that was, a long time ago. I should get my dates straight. We are a week ahead of the USAC National Championships that they're going to be here next weekend. We're going to have riders from across the nation competing for the national championships. And if you don't have your tickets, get them. Get off your couch and come downtown to the heart of Midtown to the Lexus Velodrome. Before we get underway, we want to take a minute to thank our fabulous sponsors, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor. We want to thank AAA for helping us keep our vibrant youth program going. And there's a whole lot of people around the track that have contributed to all things that are happening here. We are owned and operated by the Detroit Fitness Foundation. We are a 501c3 and we would love to take your donation. So just go to madtrackcycling.com, lexusvelodrome.com, hit donate and you'll be all set. So before we get underway, I'm going to introduce you to the guy that's going to explain everything that's going on all night tonight. The best bike race announcer on the planet, John Walden Hughes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lexus Velodrome. We're in downtown Detroit. This is the Detroit Fitness Foundation. This is Saturday Night Rumble number 78. Is that right? 78? I don't know. Something close to that. Whole lot of Saturday Night Rumbles. We're back next weekend with the USA Cycling Madison National Championships for the juniors, masters, men's and women, elite men's and women. Going to be crazy fast racing next Friday and Saturday night starting at 7:30. But tonight we're going to get into the Michigan State Championships for the Madison at the end of the night. Whole bunch of other racing to go before then. Want to thank our sponsors, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, Meade Lexus of Southfield, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor. We got our first race is about to get underway. Let's hear our head official, Luke Cavender.
All right, riders. This is your 20-lap scratch race. If you guys are all together when you come around, you'll hear a single bell to start the race. When I say riders ready, roll, I want the bottom row to roll first so that you guys, when you come around, you guys can be all together. Let me shut this gate, Will.
All right, we're about to get underway.
So the riders at the top rail hesitate for a split second until these four roll off. All right, riders ready? Roll.
All right, and they're rolling. First race of the way. Pedal. Let's go. Pedal, 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 pedal. Will Newey on the front. Sawyer Colleen sitting in second. David sitting in third. Gavin McPherson in fourth. Ron Gaynor fifth. Julian Jankowski, Cesar, Holly Adejumo, Gerald Walker making a move over the top along with Eric Buckhav, Jay Smith, John Kosnak, Jordan Cleo Kariga, and at the back is Everett Jankowski, Halieta Jumo making a move up and over the top as Sawyer Killeen controlling the tempo. 19 to go for these racers, 19 to go for these racers. Got Joe Berchansky on the ones and twos down there. All right, here we go. Gainer on the front. He pulls through now. Julian Jankowski. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. They're bunched up across the field. $16 to go. Sawyer Killeen on the front. Sawyer, real strong junior. Set a national record last year here at the Lexus Velodrome for his age group. See what he can do tonight. He's got a lot of racing. He's going to be racing for that Madison State Championships. $14 to go, riders, 14 to go. Gavin McPherson on the front. He's trying to get off. He's looking over his shoulder. McPherson rolling through that line. David Navarro now on the front. If you're watching at home, let us know where you're watching from. Got a lot of racing happening tonight here in downtown Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome. We got a small split in the field. Cesar Tolentino having to close down that gap. Halieta Jumo going with him. John Kosnak, Gerald Walker, Khalil Kariga at the back of the pack. Filling in that gap is Eric Buckhav. On the front, Julian Jankowski. Jankowski pulls up. Will Newey now overtakes the front of the track. McPherson chasing hard just off the back. Gerald Walker trying to get onto the wheel of Julian Jankowski. Killeen pulls up. Jankowski pulls up. That's a different Jankowski, Everett Jankowski. Cesar Tolentino picking up that pace is Eric Buckhav. Picking it up on the front of the track. Michael Perez watching from California. I believe his son is coming to race the Junior National Championships next weekend. Going to make that trip out from Cali. I think he's racing with Kaya Fan. Kaya Fan out of the East Coast. We got East Coast, West Coast team coming for the juniors next weekend. Next weekend's going to be the fastest bike racing you've ever seen here in downtown Detroit. The only place you can see it here at the Lexus Velodrome. Sawyer Killeen now setting that tempo, picking up the pace. Jankowski, Julian Jankowski trying to close down that gap. Five laps to go. Eric Buckhav picking up the tempo. Let's see what he does here. Is he going to jump on the wheel? Will Newey now riding it out. Will Newey on the pedals. 4 to go. My advice would be to hammer now. Newey setting that tempo, holding onto that draft. Sawyer Killeen. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. As we get down to 3 to go, that's 500 meters to go, 500 meters to go. Cesar Tolentino trying to get on the top. Will Newey still leading him out. Cesar making a move up and over the top. Here we go, 2 to go. Hold your line, riders, hold your line. Now Sawyer Killeen. Can he make a move over Will Newey? Will Newey picking it up. 1 to go. Sawyer Killeen, Will Newey, shoulder to shoulder. Newey trying to hold the junior off. He's been on the front for a while. Here goes Sawyer Killeen. Killeen, the national record holder, but can he stay away? Will Newey fighting for it. It's going to be close. It's going to be, Sawyer Killeen. Will Newey. Eric Buckhav Jay Schmidt, Cesar Tolentino, David Navarro. Give it up for those riders. Close finish. What's up, Bruce? Bruce Carlson watches the races from Great Wass Island, Maine. He's going to be here next weekend for the Madison Nationals. But let's get to the line. The winner of the first race of the night by a tire, Sawyer Killeen.
Way to start things out, Sawyer. And a photo finish for all you folks. Let's hear it for Sawyer Killeen and Will Newey. Congratulations. We're glad you're back. Where you been?
Mountain biking
Whereabouts? What mountains?
all over.
Well, you've had a good time doing that? Now you decided to do some serious bike racing and came to the track?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a man of few words. Let's hear it for Sawyer Killeen with the first W of the night.
All right. Nice finish by Sawyer Killeen. Give a shout out. Kevin McIntyre watching from Denver. Cool dude watching from Grand Haven. Casey Crowder watching from Indianapolis. Watching out for Tim Bober. Uh-oh. As Tim Bober's up at the line. Make sure he pumped that tire up. I saw him. It took him and Craig Vittori all their strength to pump those tires above 100 PSI. So we got Donnell Anderson on the front. I think I saw DeJohn Parks here. Where's DeJohn Parks at? Get up to that start line, DeJohn. We got Donnell Anderson. Oh, there he is. What's going on, DeJohn? Get up there. We got Donnell Anderson, Brian Jankowski, Aaron Savona. I thought it was Levi. Aaron Savona. Cameron Coleman, Drew Laird, Cash Adamski, Roger Wynn, Mike Hartrick, Craig's Coffees, Craig Vittori, Tim Bober, Timbo Slice, Dave Hicken, Derek the Savage, Martin Vecchio, and down low, Nick Lawton. We'll let our head official, Luke Cavender, give these riders their instructions. We got a 40-lap chase race for our elite field.
All right, riders. Got a 4-mile, 40-lap chase race. If you guys are all together when you come around, you hear a bell. Don't overlap wheels. You guys know the drill. And also, we got to give a shout out to Nick Lawton. It was just his birthday. My money's on him to win this race. He's going to beat all these youngsters out there. All right, riders ready? Let's roll.
Nick Lawton down low. No one knows his exact age. He just keeps getting faster every year.
56.
Well, it looks like Luke Cavender gave that one away. And our riders are rolling. 40 to go for the elite field. Jankowski on the front pulls through. Savona overtaking that first place position. Drew Laird at the front of the pack. Nick Lawton pulls through. Now Roger Wynn back to the front group. 36 to go. A lot of these riders taking it a little bit easy. It's starting out kind of tame. They know they got a lot of Madison race. We've got a 120 lap, 12-mile state championship Madison at the end of the night. Tim Bober pulling up. Matt Giddings. What up, Matt Giddings? For some reason, my phone keeps freezing, so I'll have to go back and forth to the live stream. Make sure if you're watching at home, press that like button, press that share page. Savona back to the front. Savona picking up the pace. Coleman sitting on his wheel. Cameron Coleman pulling through. Now Cash Adamski, the two juniors leading the group out. Cash Adamski getting arrow, picking up that pace. Tim Bober closing on the gap. Dave Hicken trying to get on it. Savage, Vecchio, Anderson. Cameron Coleman going all the way to the back of the group as Cash Adamski starts winding it up. Now Craig Vittori on the front of the pack. Cameron Coleman with some words of encouragement to Aaron Savona as Mike Hartrick's closing it down. We got 4 off the front. Hartrick gapping up there. Here they go. I think they're going to bring it back together. Nick Lawton says, I don't think so. Lawton now picking it up. Drew Laird says, man, we're going way too hot there. Now Timbo slice. Timbo, we're trying to close down that gap. And he's going to drag the rest of the field up there. Eyes up, riders. Anderson pulls up. Jankowski goes with him. Savona closing down that gap. Chasing back onto that wheel as Cash Adamski setting the tempo. We got mainly the whole group's back. Jankowski able to close it down. And we have the main part of the field all together, all together. Bernie Klinke, what's up? Watching from Nashville Local Cycling. Represent Nashville Local Cycling. I don't think you live in Nashville, though, do you, Bernie? I'm not quite sure where Bernie lives. I forget. Cash Adamski now. Setting that pace. He started to break the field apart early on. Now Tim Bober doing what he likes to do. Oh, and he pulls up early. Don't see that very often. Bober's trying to save himself for the Madison. Boo, Bober. Let's see some bad moves. I want to see Tim Bober on the front putting all the work in there. Vittori looking for a wheel to jump onto. We got 10 riders in the lead group, 10 riders in the lead group. Halfway through this race, 21 to go riders. Bernie Klinke, I don't even know how to say Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro? Wherever that is. And here goes Bober. That's what I'm talking about, Timbo. Tim Bober going off the front, chasing hard is Martin Vecchio. Cash Adamski going too. Blowing this group up. And here goes Cameron Coleman. Cameron Coleman with a big jump as Tim Bober off the front. Vecchio catches on. Cash Adamski's on. Martin sits up. Cameron Coleman closing down that gap. And it looks like we got 5 off the front, 5 off the front. Chasing him down is Vittori and Lawton. Vittori pulls up. Now Hartrick to the front with 17 to go, 17 to go. They're going to let Mike Hartrick roll off the front. I don't know how smart of an idea that is. Jankowski able to close down that gap. Now Cash Adamski using that rabbit to go right up and over Hartrick. Now Adamski making a move. Are these riders going to work together to close it down? Off the front goes Adamski. Adamski, the junior 15-16 national champion. Paul Jacqua. What's up, Paulie Jacqua? Now Vittori leading the group. Vittori leading the riders off the front. Adamski setting that tempo. I start following these guys. Start following the field a little bit. And here we go. Nick Lawton pulls through. Vecchio pulls up. Vecchio jumps back on the wheel of Tim Bober. Tim Bober, Craig Vittori, Martin Vecchio, Hartrick trying to close it down. He just had a hard effort. Ken Adamski stay away. 12 to go. That's a long time. That's a long time to be out there solo. Now Martin Vecchio on the pedals. Vecchio shoulder checks. He pulls up. Adamski holding him off as Nick Lawton closes down that gap. 4 off the front. Are they going to let... Pick it up, Cam. Pick it up. Cam, you're going too slow. All right, there we go. Adamski with almost a half a lap lead. Looks like these guys are going to let the junior go. Tim Bober, come on. You know you want to catch him. Hartrick pulls up. Bober pulls up. They're sitting up. They're letting Adamski close that gap down. 8 to go. 8 to go. Adamski sees him. They're in his sights. 7 to go. Is Adamski going to lap the field, or is he going to just sit there and let the rest of the race roll out? Adamski now on the pedals. Cash Adamski, multiple junior national champion this year. He's going to go for another win. And he's done it. Cash Adamski has lapped the field. Put your hands together. Now these racers will be racing for second place. Adamski's pretty much got this race locked in for the win. And Vittori deciding to attack at the front. Craig Vittori picking up the pace with 4 to go. 4 to go. Vittori pulls up. Jankowski pulls up. Vecchio pulls up. 3 to go. 500 meters, riders. 500 meters. Nick Lawton wants to make this sprint as short as possible. He's got a big jump. And here goes Vittori and Bober. Nick Lawton chasing. Vittori pulling up. Here comes the bell. Nick Lawton with that big jump. Can Timbo Slice hold him off? Here he goes. Give us some noise. Make some noise. It's his birthday. Nick Lawton with the big push. And taking second place is going to be Nick Lawton. Third, Tim Bober. Fourth, Craig Vittori. But don't forget the winner of the race, Cash Adamski. Jankowski, Hartrick, Vecchio. Make sure you hit up K-Dubs out front. Best food truck in Detroit right here at the Lexus Velodrome. So again, we want to thank our sponsors, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, Meade Lexus of Southfield, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor. The Welling Company. AAA, expect something more. Here's our winner of the last race, Cash Adamski.
Cash Adamski, looking good out there. Is that the first time you've raced on this very awesome bike?
Third race, actually.
Third race?
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at this bike, everybody. He's ready to win a national championship next week, but tonight I think you want to win what?
State champs.
State champions, Cash Adamski, one of the hot young racers out of Detroit. Woohoo!
All right, next up, we're going to have some of our new young juniors get up there. Doing a 5-lap, half-mile race for these young juniors.
John.
What do you need to do?
What?
They're going to do, he's going to do a, on the apron, 1 lap on the apron, then he's going to do a 2-lap time trial.
Who's this?
Okay, Brandon Peoples.
Jonathan. This Brandon Peoples is our new young rider, first race ever. He's going to do 1 lap on the apron and then a 2-lap time trial where when he crosses the finish line, we start it and he does 2 laps. So he's up next.
All right, we got Brandon Peoples.
I'll get a platform right here, and then coming up and going out.
Here we go. The young junior Brandon about to get up on the track. Let's go. Here he goes, Coach Joaquin Kiley giving him a push up onto the apron. He's going to do 1 around the apron, then it'll be 2 laps as hard as he can go. All right, Brandon, you got it. Eyes up, look forward. Start picking it up. Let's make some noise for this kid, Brandon Peoples. First time racing out here at the Lexus Velodrome. All right, he's picking it up. Here we go. Look at him get up on the track. 166 meters to go. Look at him spinning those legs out. He's got the 50-degree bacon at Lexus Velodrome. Whoa, all the way up and over. There you go, Brandon. Keep it going all the way. Yo. Make some noise for this kid. Look at that, all the way through the turn. 1 to go, Brandon. 1 to go. Can he do it all the way? Brandon Peoples looking to pedal out there. All the way, let's go. Whoa, getting those speed wobbles. All the way to the finish line. Finish it out, Brandon, all the way. Out of the saddle, look at that, like a true racer. Give it up for Brandon Peoples. Keep pedaling, dude. Keep pedaling. Good job. Look at that smile. There we go. That's what it's all about. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. Onto the apron now. Come on down, Brandon. There you go. Look at that.
Right. Time for 2 laps is 41.04. 41.04.
Future Olympian right there, Brandon Peoples. With the full Lexus kit. Next up, we have Uriah Young.
I'm going to give him the rose right here. Hopefully he comes in here. All right, Brandon Peoples. Oh, slow down. Whoa,
oh, look at that bike control.
Whoa.
Look at that bike control. Look at that.
Oh, my gosh. All right, Brandon, how was that?
Good.
I've never seen somebody smile so much all the way around. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
When did you start riding?
I don't know.
A couple weeks ago?
Like 1 year ago.
1 year ago. Well, as long as you lost your teeth, but you're racing like great. Have a rose. Give it to your mama. Congratulations. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Good work. Let's hear it for Brandon Peoples. Woohoo! Our newest young rider. Did that hurt your shoulder?
I'll get her getting out and going up. That's me. I'll get all these pieces. Here we go.
All right. Now we got Uriah Young out here. Here we go. She's going to do the same thing. Whoa, really picking it up on the apron there, up on the track. Let's go. Put your hands together. You're out there working hard. Eyes up, Ryder. Eyes up. Look at her go. Holding that blue line. 1 to go. 1 to go. First race here at the Lexus Velodrome. Riding that 50-degree banking like a pro. Let's go, go, all the way, to the finish line. Strong finish. And give it up for Uriah Young.
All right, the time of 33.79, 33.79.
She's got that Kyle Perry Texas Roadhouse National Championship jersey on. Shout out to Kyle Perry. It's all right, Kyle Perry. I don't hate you, even though you raced with Martin and you're breaking up our national champion team to race with Martin Vecchio, but it's all right, Kyle Perry. I'll forgive you someday. I don't know when. Maybe. We'll have to see how I feel about it in the future. All right, next up, we're going to get into some elimination races. Our elimination race. So this race, one of our favorite races out here at the Lexus Velodrome, the way it's going to work is we're going to let the riders roll off the line. When they roll off the line, they're going to get 5 to go, 5 laps to get situated. With 1 to go, you will hear the bell. When you hear the bell, that means we're pulling a rider out. We're pulling the last place rider out of the race. This will happen every other lap until we're down to the final 2 riders. When we get down to the final 2, it will be an all-out match sprint for 2 laps.
We're going to do a little exhibition here first. We got Radio Rob on his one wheel.
Oh, here we go. We got an exhibition for the No Gas Boys. Electric
So what we're going to do,
EUC.
He's going to get up on the track. He's going to get 2 laps to roll around. He'll see 3 to go once he gets up on the track. And then when the bell rings, 1 to go is when I'm going to time him for that last lap. All right, you ready? So let's put 3 laps on the bell. All right, roll out.
All right, here we go. I bet you've never seen this before. Probably one of the first times this has ever happened. Got an EUC, stand-up EUC about to get on the track. Shout out to Nick St. John watching from Windsor. Jonas McGuire. Here we go. Look at this thing. Can he stay upright? See how fast he can get going. We're going to let him get rolling.
All right, let's pick it up, Radio Rob. Let's go.
All right, here we go. And he's up. Here we go. He's up on the track. Leading forward, getting that EUC rolling all the way through the 50-degree banking. How fast can he get going? Brand new. Ain't no one ever done this before. We got a bell lap coming up. Bell lap coming up. Let's see if he can really pick it up all the way. Do you think he can stand through these turns? Final lap, final lap. Pick it up. Let's go, 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 go. He's leaning forward. He's picking up that tempo. Ripping through turn 2 all the way to the backstretch. Finishing it off all the way to the home stretch. Give it up. Look at that move. That was pretty smooth. I got to say, just control. Made it look easy. Made it look
Probably
easy.
the first flying one-wheel lap ever. 13.67. 13.67. I bet you Bruce Carlson, who's watching, can probably figure out the math for the average speed of that lap.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it. That is a unofficial world record for an electric unicycle on a 166-meter velodrome. I'm going to, you know what? It's an official world record. We're giving it out to him. Put your hands together. Come on, that's what we do here at the Lexus Velodrome. We do crazy stuff. Ain't going to see that anywhere. Next thing you know, the UCI Champions League is going to have an EUC category. Shout out to the No Gas boys. All right, now we're getting into the elimination races. Here we go. Looks like we're splitting up into two groups. Remember, we're back next weekend. Friday and Saturday night will be the U.S. Madison National Championships. We got last year's winners, Danny Summerhill and Brennan Rim, coming in. We got Kyle Perry and Aaron Beebe. We got James Hillier and Zach Kowalczyk. We got Ashlyn Berry, Enzo Edmonds, Alejandro Che. Don't forget the locals, Cash Adamski, Martin Vecchio, Tim Bober, Craig Vittori. Bruce just messaged me, said the average speed for the EUC was 27.2 miles an hour. I think you can go faster. Oh, Bruce Rivera down there doing those 12-ounce curls. Matt Perkins, you and Freckleton should be out there right now. I don't know what you guys are doing. Oh, both Freckletons are here. Who else is down there that's not on a bike that should be? Oh, Gio. What's Gio doing? Just slacking off. Don't you got one of 3 sports you should be training for right now? Get back. Go run around a little bit.
All right, riders. This is your elimination race. When you guys come around, you'll have 5 laps to go. No bell, no pull. If down to 2 riders, you get 2 laps to go. Okay? Don't make a hole where there isn't one. You always got to go up and over. Okay, riders ready? Roll.
All right, and they're rolling off. Come on down to the bar. Hit up Seth down there, Seth from Sweet Bikes, along with JJ working the bar. Car bomb on the bell. 5. All right, 5 to the first pole. Eric Buckhav on the front, Mr. Thursday Night. Buckhav probably has the most experience here. Cesar Tolentino, I believe this is his first official elimination race. Buckhav setting that tempo down low. Will Newey sitting in position 2 up high. Jay Schmidt down low. Remember, we're watching the rear wheel. Here comes the bell. All right, riders pulling on the next lap. The last place rider will be pulled out. David Navarro trying to get over the top. Not a lot of room, not a lot of room. David really trying to push up high. Now Will Newey was safe. David chasing at the line. It's going to be, oh, Newey, Will Newey, you are eliminated. Newey thought he was safe. David came out of nowhere. See if David's got it to go again. David Navarro at the back. Now Buckhav down low. Buckhav needed to hold him off. Jay Smith making a move up and over. David goes down low. Now he's got to dive back up top. Cesar Tolentino up top. David making a push. Oh, there's no room. David Navarro, you are eliminator. David, you are eliminated. Jay Schmidt overtakes the front position. Buckhav now trapped in down low. Tolentino making a move over Colleen. Colleen now. Sawyer Colleen looks over. He sees he's the last one in line. He needs to get up and over. Now Buckhav. Buckhav was on the front. He was safe, but now he's trapped in, trying to push his way out. Just Sawyer Colleen making a move. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh, down low, Buckhav. Eric Buckhav, you are eliminated. Sawyer Colleen making a quick move. Now Jay Schmidt, can he stay on those pedals? Cesar Tolentino sitting in second place. Sawyer Colleen needs to get up and over Everett Jankowski. Everett moves up out of the way. Sawyer trying to fit in down low, and it's going to be, oh, Sawyer Colleen, you are eliminated. Sawyer ran out of room at the bottom of the track. We're down to three riders. Jay Smith on the front. Everett Jankowski in second. Cesar Tolentino at the back. Cesar looks over his shoulder, needs to make a move up and over, trying to push his way in. Whoa, bumping elbows. Look at that move. And it's going to be, oh, Everett Jankowski, you are eliminated. Let's go all the way, Sonic. Let's go, Jace. Jay Smith was on the front. Now Cesar rolling off. They got two to go. Here comes the bell. They're all telling him to go. Jay Smith ramping it up. Did Schmidt get enough recovery all the way? Cesar Tolentino on the front. Got to hold that line. Let's go. And the winner's going to be Cesar Tolentino, second, Jay Schmidt. Nice riding, guys. Solid racing from all of them out there. Let's get Cesar Tolentino to the line.
Cesar Tolentino, slow down and get your rose.
All right, so when we say don't make a hole, there isn't one. That's what we talk.
Congratulations. How'd that feel?
Oh, that was a lot of work.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy, is it?
No, they all made me work.
Well, they said, hey, we're going to get that guy. Welcome. Is this your first race out here?
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you, Cesar Tolentino. Excellent work. We'll see you in a little bit in another race. Let's hear it for Cesar. Woo-woo.
All right, hands together. I'm going to go ahead and take some credit. He's been at a couple of Tuesday, Thursday night workouts and wins his first race. What can I say? Now we got our second group of semi-pro B riders to the rail. Same deal, elimination race. Here we go. All right.
All right, riders, this is your elimination race. When you come around, you'll have 5 laps to go. No bell, no pole, down to 2 riders, 2 laps to go. Don't make a hole where there isn't one. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 riders in this race. Five to go, 5 to go. On the front, Gavin McPherson. Next up, Jordan Khalil Kariga. Then we got Ron Gaynor. Following him is Gerald Walker, Holly Adejumo, John Koznak, and Julian Jankowski. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Next up, we're getting to our A elimination race, Coming up next. We got Junior Slice in there, getting some advice. Pushing up and over, Julian Jankowski riding up at the top of the track. That's a lot of yardage you got to make up there. I guess we go by meters here, so whatever that is. Holly Adejumo at the top of the track. She's got to push up and over Gavin. Gavin's got to push up and over. Gavin looks back. He sees Adejumo coming out of nowhere. McPherson goes down low. Oh, good move by McPherson. It's going to be Holly Adejumo. You are eliminated. Holly Adejumo. Let's see what Gavin can do here. He needs to stay on that wheel. John Koznak now off the back. Koznak. Keep going, Gavin. As Gerald Walker picking it up. Keep it going, Gavin. It's the rider off the back. John Koznak trying to stay in for a little longer. He pushing it all the way to the line, and it's going to be the rider off the back, John Koznak. John Koznak, you are eliminated. All right, now McPherson's got to touch him. Ron Gaynor trying to stay away from Gavin McPherson. McPherson needs to get up and over Gaynor. Gaynor, can he hold him off? All the way, let's go, 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 go. Gavin McPherson trying to chase down Ron Gaynor. He's in the slipstream. Can he get him? It's going to be close at the line. The junior's pushing. It's going to be, oh, McPherson, Gavin McPherson with a big effort, but you are eliminated. Junior Slice. Keep it going, Gaynor. All the way, it's going to be the rider off the back. It's going to be Gaynor. Ron Gaynor. Ron Gaynor, you are eliminated. All right, down to 3 riders. Gerald Walker on the front. I don't know how old Gerald is, but I know Jordan Khalil Kariga's about to be 15, and Julian Jankowski's only 10, I think. Gerald was pulling him around. Now these kids showing no respect for their elders, going right up and over. It's going to be Gerald Walker. You are eliminated. Here we go, 2 to go, 2 to go. Jordan Khalil Kariga on the front, Julian Jankowski at the back. Here comes the bell. Jankowski waiting for Jordan to make the move. Jordan with a big acceleration. I don't think he's going to be able to match it. Jankowski not giving up, though, all the way to the line, finishing it out strong. And the winner of the junior elimination, or sorry, the semi-pro B elimination race, Jordan Khalil Kariga.
All right, Jordan. Nice work. How'd that feel?
Hard.
Hard. Well, that's, it's expected, right? Are you ready for the Madison later?
Yeah.
You didn't use it all up?
No.
All right, we're going to see more from this young man, not only tonight, but next week and in the future. Jordan Khalil Kariga coming on strong. Good work.
All right, now we're getting into our elite elimination. This one's going to be fast. Remember, watch the back of the pack. Freckleton should be out there, but whatever. Slacking. Does a mountain bike race. Never going to stop giving you a hard time.
This is your elimination race. When you come around, you'll have 5 laps to go. Again, no bell, no pull. Down to 2 riders, 2 laps to go. You guys know the drill. Don't make a hole where there isn't one. Put on a good show. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, and here we go. This is the elite elimination. Mike Hartrick says, I do not want to be stuck in the back right off the start. Hartrick pushing up and over. Cameron Coleman with a big jump. Closing on that gap to Mike Hartrick. Roger Wynn going with him. We got 2 off the front, 3 chasing. 3 to the first pole, 3 laps to the first pole. Remember, watch the back of the pack. Aaron Savona in that dangerous spot. Savona back there with Drew Laird. You're going to hear the bell on the next lap. Bell on the next lap, riders. All right, we're pulling on the next lap. Savona trying to get up and over Drew Laird. Martin Vecchio looks back. Vecchio near the back. Derek Savage trapped in down low. Let's see what happens here. Hartrick still on the front. Savage at the back. Savage trying to push his way through it. It's going to be, Timbo Slice. Tim Bober, you are eliminated. I think Tim Bober did that on purpose. Now at the back, Donnell Anderson. Anderson on the wheel of Dave Hicken. Dave Hicken trying to push up and over is Savage. Savage trying to push over Nick Lawton. Nick Lawton trying to hold out. Nick Lawton with the big jump. Now down low is Donnell Anderson. There's 6 across all the way to the line. It's going to be Jankowski. Brian Jankowski, you are eliminated. Jankowski. Now Donnell Anderson. Anderson needs to get up and over Dave Hicken. Dave Hicken on the hip of Roger Wynn down low in the purple. Roger Wynn trying to stay in for one more lap. Fighting it out. Donnell Anderson going with Vecchio. Down lows. Wynn, and it's going to be, Roger Wynn. Roger Wynn, you are eliminated. Roger Wynn. Vecchio pushes from the back to the front. Now it's Donnell Anderson on the wheel with Drew Laird. Drew Laird trying to get up and over Dave Hicken. Dave Hicken down low. Cameron Coleman throwing his bike around. Dave Hicken out of the saddle. All the way to the line. Drew Laird looking for somewhere to go. Donnell Anderson making him work for it. Third shoulder. Shoulder's going to be close. It's going to be, Anderson. Donnell Anderson, you are eliminated. Almost, but Drew Laird able to stay in. You're still in it, Drew. Does Drew Laird got another jump left in him? Can he get up and over Dave Hicken? Hicken on the wheel. Whoa, Hicken pushing underneath Hartrick. Getting Dave Hicken, risking it all. Hartrick going up top. Laird down low and not enough room. It's going to be Drew Laird. Drew Laird, you are eliminated. I think I maybe should have pulled Dave Hicken on that, but just for pushing underneath. Now Mike Hartrick at the back. He needs to get up and over Savage. Savage chasing through. Dave Hicken pushing his way in down low. Looking over Savona. Savona sees he's at the back. He sees he's trapped in. It's going to be Hartrick. Mike Hartrick. Mike Hartrick, not you, Savage. Mike Hartrick, you are eliminated. Savage sitting up, thought he was done, but now he's back on the pedals. Derek Savage trying to chase him down. See what he does, up and over. Can he get over? Savona looks back, sees Savage is making a move, and it's going to be Savage. Derek Savage, you are eliminated. Derek Savage. Make sure you go out to K-Dubs out front. Best food truck in the city. Now Savona trying to get over Nick Lawton. You're going to have to trap Nick Lawton in because he's got to jump. Lawton pushing his way out. Lawton won that first race of the night. Savona trying to get over the top. Dave Hicken down low. It's going to be close, and it's going to be Hicken. Dave Hicken, you are eliminated. Dave Hicken. Dave Hicken standing there a while, using all of his skills out there. Savona. Savona needs to get up and over Nick Lawton. Cameron Coleman watching out, trying not to get trapped in. Craig Vittori holding him off. Look at this. They're 4 across. Savona getting pinched out. And it's going to be Savona. Aaron Savona, you are eliminated. Now Cameron Coleman trying to hold the wheel of Craig Vittori, trying to keep Vittori from going back down. Nick Lawton and Cameron Coleman at the back of the pack. Cash Adamski and Martin Vecchio setting the tempo. Craig Vittori right in the middle. Ken Vittori standing another lap. Here goes Cameron Coleman. Coleman with the big accelerator. Whoa, they're bumping elbows. Nick Lawton up high. Oh, it's Vecchio. Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio, you are eliminated. Vittori and Coleman bumping shoulders. No one giving any room. Nick Lawton coming over the top. What's going to happen on this one? Cash Adamski's been on the front for a while. Coleman out of the saddle, trying to keep Vittori down. Coming over the top is Lawton, and it's going to be Vittori. Craig Vittori. Craig Vittori, you are eliminated. Cameron Coleman making Vittori work for it. Now what happens next? Cash Adamski on the front. Cameron Coleman in second. Nick Lawton's going to use this space to accelerate. Washington jump out of Nick Lawton. Can Lawton overtake the juniors? Lawton with the big push. It's going to be Lawton, Nick Lawton. You are eliminated. And we're down to Cameron Coleman and Cash Adamski. 2 to go, 2 to go. Adamski going early. Can he stay away? Coleman chasing him down. Adamski on the pedals. Here comes the bell. Let's make some noise. Put your hands together. Can Cash Adamski stay away from Cameron Coleman? Cameron Coleman trying to accelerate over the top. Adamski trying to hold him off. They're racing to the line. And the winner of the elimination race, give it up for Cash Adamski. What a race between those two juniors. Hustling. Cash was on the front, setting that tempo, but Cameron was out there doing all that work. Each jump burning a match. It's going to come down to what these riders have left for the Madison State Championships coming up a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to get our young juniors, Brandon Peoples and Uriah Young.
Cash Adamski with the second win of the night. Nice work. Where'd you pick up those skills?
Just racing here over time.
All right, that's what we like to hear. But you spent a little time in Europe, didn't you?
Yeah, on the road.
Only on the road. You never did the track. Well, what do I know? Well, let's hear it for Cash Adamski. You did a great job on the track at the Lexus Velodrome.
All right, we're going to get our young juniors up here again. We're going to do up on the apron for 1 lap. Then they're going to get up on the track between the black and the red line in the sprinter's lane, and that's your lap that's going to be timed. I'm going to do a 1-lap time trial next time around. Next time around, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Peoples. How old's Brandon? Does anybody know? No one knows. He has no age. Brandon Peoples out here smiling away. All right, pick it up, Brandon. Let's start going.
I think he's 7. He's 7 years old. Give this
7
youngster a
years
hand.
old.
Let's go.
All right, he's on the track. Brandon Peoples working hard out there. Eyes up, Junior. Look at that. Looking smoother this way all the way through. Look at that smile on his face. He's out there working hard. Brandon Peoples, everybody. Here comes the bell. We doing another lap?
All right, his first is a fast lap of 20.42, 20.42. We missed the bell on that one. It's okay. Hold up.
All right, make some noise for Brandon Peoples. Come on, put your hands together for that kid, 7 years old. Nice job, Brandon. Riding the 50-degree bank into the Lexus Velodrome. That's scary. I know full-grown adults that won't even attempt to try this. And you got a 7-year-old kid out there ripping it up.
Bell this time around, bell this time. Don't go too fast on the apron. All right, here's your time lap. Let's go.
1 to go, 1 to go. Dry Young. Pedaling, pedaling, pedaling. All the way. All right.
All right. Her time, 16.29.
Go ahead. What? Is she coming in next time? Next time, Jara, come in.
All right. Next up, we're getting into our Madison racing, Madison Riders.
Jara, come in here now. Come in here at this gate. Slow it down. I want to talk to you. Oh. All right, hon. Hold on. There we go. You can do one more lap. We want to ask you something. How did you come to the Lexus Velodrome?
I came to it this October.
October, like last month? And you're out here racing?
Yep. My parents thought it would be good for us to ride more because we haven't been riding a lot. So here we are, and I'm loving it so far.
That's awesome. Let's hear it for Jara. Jara Young, what a great, yay, Jara. Jara and Brandon are new two riders. Go ahead and take another lap.
Give it up for Jara Young.
Oh, wait a minute. Brandon, let me talk to Brandon while we got a minute. Brandon, how did you come to the Velodrome?
Wait, what?
How did you end up here at the Velodrome? Did your mom bring you?
So I wanted to do bike racing for so long, but I didn't want to do it. That why my mom couldn't make it. But I have something to give you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Where's Mom? Mom, where are you? Anyway, that's a great testimony. Mom, your son loves you, and he wanted to bike race, and here he is, bike racing at the Lexus Velodrome. Come on in, buddy. Let's get off the track, and somebody's got to help Jared get off the track here.
Somebody want to grab that junior? Dale, right behind you. Dale, right behind you. Grab that junior. They got it? Never mind then. All right. So we're getting into our first of two Madisons. Looks like this will be a junior Madison race. 40 laps, 2 sprints, one at 21, one at 1. We got Sawyer Killeen. Sawyer Killeen and Julian Jankowski versus Everett Jankowski and Jordan Khalil Kariga in the red.
All right, Riders. This is going to be the longest team match sprint in history, 40 laps. With a sprint at 21 and a bell at 1. No double points on the last sprint. Riders in the backstretch, you must remain motionless until they complete their first lap. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, and here we go. Killeen in the white. Carol Bath watching from Gainesville, Georgia. Patrick Nielsen from Madison Heights. Dixon, Pauline Larry. I'm guessing Pauline Larry Dixon watching from Tampa, Florida. My phone will not update the live stream, so if you're watching at home, let us know where you're watching from. I'll try to shout you out. Here comes our first exchange of the night. So the Madison is a team race. These two juniors, Sawyer Killeen, looking for Julian Jankowski, making the exchange there. Khalil Kariga pulling up. Now Jankowski on the front. Everett Jankowski looking for his partner. Here comes the exchange for the red team. Everett Jankowski coming down for Khalil Kariga. Chris, do you want to work your way up here? I don't know where she's at. Chris Hughes up to the announcer's booth. 34 to go. We got a sprint. Here comes Sawyer Killeen. Killeen coming in for Jankowski. We're teaching these kids early, so by the time they're Cash Adamski's age and Cameron Coleman's age, they're already pros at the Madison. Just ask the John Parks. Where's the John Parks at? Hey, Chris. The John Parks could be out there. I don't know if he could hang with Sawyer Killeen, though. Doing all that roofing. Khalil Kariga comes down for Jankowski. Sawyer Killeen going up and over. 31 to go, 31 to go. Who's going to make the first jump? Is that Pat Murray down there? Where's your bike at, Pat? That's right. I'm calling y'all out. If I see you as a bike racer down there, I'm giving Jared a pass because he broke his shoulder. So Jared gets a pass. The rest of you bike riders need to be here riding the track. We're giving Brian Adams a pass because he's here making sure everybody's safe. Shout out to Brian Adams Sports Medicine as Julian and Sawyer make their exchange. Khalil Kariga pulls up. 28 to go, 28 to go. First bell will be at 21. First bell is at 21. Hey, Cameron, eat some of those gels I got over there. Eat some of those gels. Julian Jankowski on the front. Jordan Khalil Kariga sitting on his wheel. .26 to go, 26 to go. We got a sprint lap coming up. Up and over, Julian, up and over. Next up will be our elite 120 lap Madison. Sawyer Colleen coming in as Everett Jankowski picking it up. Julian trying to hang on the back to get to his partner. Throwing in Sawyer. Sawyer now needs to get up and over. 23. We got 3 laps till the sprint. 3 laps until the points are given out. Sprint at 21. Sorry, bell at 21. Gonna hear a bell on the next lap. Let's see if Sawyer makes a move here. That's what I'd be doing. Let's attack him, Sawyer. Attack him. Jordan Khalil Kariga on the pedal. Sawyer Kling coming in hot, Julian. Coming in hot. Coming in hot, Julian. Hot, 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 hot. Faster, faster. See these juniors make this high-speed exchange. A little bit too hot. And the points are going to go red, white. Attack, Julian. Go, go, go. Keep it going, Julian. Attack him, Julian. Attack him. Julian Jankowski making him hurt. Nice move by Julian. Right onto the wheel. Here comes Everett. I'm going to pass the mic off.
So we got our young kids out there. Everett Jankowski on his wheel, brother Julian Jankowski. With 17 to go in the bike race, 17 to go. The leader right now in points, I do believe, is Team Red. We'll get an official number on that soon, but Julian Jankowski gave a big effort just then, and he's still carrying it around. Pulls up, Everett takes over. These brothers do pretty good being sibling rivals and cycling rivals and also cycling partners on other days. They learn from their daddy-o, Brian. Off the saddle is Julian Jankowski trying to pick it up a bit, but Everett goes down, takes over on the black line as he comes up. Their partners need to ease up a little bit. We're going to have an exchange with Colleen and Jankowski right about now. And in goes Sawyer Colleen. Everett Jankowski getting on up to Jordan Khalil Kariga. Jordan getting it. Oh, they missed their exchange. Go drop down. Jordan, go. Oy, 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 oy. All right, 13 to go. Everett Jankowski having to do a double rotation. That takes a lot out of you if you're expecting a rest. But look at this. Everett Jankowski winding it up, trying to get up and over Sawyer Colleen. Everett Jankowski gets onto the wheel of Sawyer Colleen. Colleen pulls up. Jankowski takes over, and now Team Red has got to make that exchange or somebody's going to be really tired. As Julian Jankowski gets ready for the throw-in, and in comes Jordan Khalil Kariga. What a great job these juniors do. Let's hear it for them right now as they're racing out there. There's not many tracks in the world where you see young kids racing like this, and we're building up a whole new crew of them. New young juniors coming out of Detroit, out of the Lexus Velodrome. here in Midtown. The only track of its kind in the United States of America, the coolest track in the whole nation. Brought to you by Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor, and we've got a whole lot of supporting casts out here. First of all, AAA expects something more. They've been helping our junior program to help these young men and women learn to race on the track and ride on the track. The Downtown Ferndale Bike Shop, the Welland Company, the Children's Foundation, Sweet Bicycles, Craig's Coffee. Oh, I can't see them all, but lots of great sponsors out here helping to make the cycling work here in the city of Detroit. Under the big white dome at I-75 and Mac, we've got something for everybody. We've got something for kids and it's all free. We've got something for adults and you might have to pay a little, but it's not a lot and it's climate controlled. You're gonna like that in the winter. Look at this sprint heating up. Sawyer Colleen trying to ride away with it. Everett Jankowski getting ready for the throw-in from Jordan Khalil Karega. And they've got 4 to go in the bike race. Jankowski kicking it into high speed as he comes up on Sawyer Colleen. Sawyer Colleen's first bike race on the track this year. He's been doing mountain biking all along, but Everett Jankowski's been concentrating on the track, and he's doing a good job right now. Julian Jankowski getting ready to go in. He's got to go hot, hot, hot for this throw-in, as does Jordan Khalil Karega, and it's 2 to go, 2 to go for these young men racing their hearts out for the state championship in the Madison. And look at this, Jordan Khalil Karega dropping down into the saddle, digging deep, chasing him hard, Julian Jankowski. And the bell is happening. 1 to go. Oh, stay up on the track, buddy. Watch where you're going. And it looks like it's going to be Team Red. Jordan Khalil Karega and Everett Jankowski with the W. And Julian Jankowski and Sawyer Colleen in second place. Let's hear it for these guys. It's hard to be a Madison team, especially when there's only 2 Madison teams. Next up, we're going to have the Madison for our semi-pro A riders. Kevin Morrison, we need you. All right, are you all ready? Oh, here we go. Luke Cavender interviewing Team Red.
All right. The longest team match sprint in history. Team Red, Jordan Khalil Karega and Everett Jankowski. So, how did it play out there for you guys?
We was just going to go for all the sprints.
Well, that seemed to work out pretty good. You won both of the sprints. What was your plan going in for it?
Make him do as less work as possible.
There you go. That's a good game plan, you guys. All right, give it up for these juniors. Team Red, Jordan Khalil Karega and Everett Jankowski.
Woohoo! They'll be out here racing next week in the U.S. National Championships, the Madison Championships. We'll be here Friday and Saturday night, 7:30. Racing begins. It's going to be an awesome weekend, a unique weekend of racing here in Michigan. All right, as we get things underway, I want to introduce you to our teams. At the front out there on the home stretch, that's Cameron Coleman for Team Orange. His partner over here on the back stretch, that announcer, John Hughes, that's Team Orange. On the home stretch, in the yellow, that's Martin Vecchio. Over here, his partner on the back stretch, the young, the very talented and very fast Cash Adamski. That'll be Team Yellow. On the home stretch for Team Brown, I believe, is that Eric over there, Eric Buckhab? Nope, it isn't. It's Dave Hicken. I knew that. Dave Hicken and his partner over here on the back stretch, that's Eric Buckhab. On the home stretch for Team Green, we've got, oh boy, my eyes are failing me. Michael Hartrick. I never get you, Michael, but I know it's you. Michael Hartrick, his partner over here on the backstretch. The guy to watch in all the sprints, Nick Lawton. On the home stretch in the pink, that's Derek Savage, and his partner over here on the backstretch, Brian Jankowski for Team Pink. Team Purple on the home stretch, that's Roger Wynn. His partner over here on the backstretch, Aaron Savona. And last but not least, on the home stretch, that's Tim Bober. And his partner over here on the backstretch, Craig Battori. That's Team Black.
All right, riders. This is your 12-mile, 120-lap state championship. Madison. Going to have bells at 101, 81, 61, 41, 21, and 1. Double points on the final sprint. If you go up a lap, it's plus 10. If you go down a lap, it's minus 10. You'll hear a single bell to take you out of control. Riders on the backstretch, you must remain motionless until the riders complete their first lap. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, 120 laps around this 1/10 of a mile velodrome, 166 meters. It's banked 50 degrees in the turns. Yep, that's almost a wall. It's pretty amazing. So they start off with a nice, easy, subtle pace. And this is how it goes. You'll see some of this stuff next week too, back here. This is the showcase event of all the racing that happens here at the Lexus Velodrome. We love the elimination, we love the scratch races, we love the kids racing, but this is the heart of mad track cycling. An entity formed to form a path to professional bike racing for these racers. So that's Kash Adamski out front right now, followed by Dave Hicken, one of the masters of Madison racing. He's been doing it for years, out at Bloomer, now here at the Lexus Velodrome. In goes Nick Lawton. Jumping right on his wheel, it's Brian Jankowski. His Team Brown makes an exchange up front. And in goes Eric Buckhead. He said, I'm going to move up and out of this. I want to get to the back and get on the wheel. Nick Lawton now setting the pace and picking it up a little bit. Lawton leading it out as Team Yellow looks up, and they're getting ready for their exchange. Up and over, riders. There goes Craig Battori up and over. In goes Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio on the wheel of Brian Jankowski. Up high, Roger Lynn for the throw-in from Aaron Savona. Up and over for Team Brown, and at the front, Derek Savage ready for the throw-in from Brian Jankowski. Round and round we go. Hey, by the way, if anything happens, we got a crack team of medics out here. Brian Adams, Sports Medicine. We couldn't do it without them. Hopefully, we never make them move all night long, but just in case. Craig Vittori now at the front, looking for his partner. In goes Tim Bober. And Cameron Coleman jumps on the wheel of Tim Bober. Down comes Kash Adamski for the throw-in. Down comes John Hughes for Team Orange throw-in. John Hughes, the coach out here for our structure. Stick. High exchange by Team Pink. A lot of chatter out there. Riders, hold your places. It's a lot of traffic. Here comes Eric Buckhead for Team Brown. Meanwhile, at the front, in goes Craig Vittori, taking the lead handoff from Bober, 109. Watch where you're going, everybody. Eyes up, eyes up. Cameron Coleman in for the exchange for Team Orange. Coleman leading it out. Vecchio dropping down on that wheel. Another high exchange for Team Pink. And Team Purple making their exchange up close, too close to the blue line. Get your exchanges down lower, guys. You know that. I shouldn't have to tell you. Team Green diving down now for their exchange. Nick Lawton throwing in Mike Hartrick. Team Brown under control now with Dave Hicken going in. And that's Tim Bober for Team Black. Wow, it gets crazy out there. So we're going to have an exchange from Team Yellow and Team Orange. Nicely done, both of them. Everybody going up and over. Kashidansky with Tim Bober on the wheel. Cameron Coleman shutting down the gap right there. No, that's John Hughes shutting down that gap. Said, I'm not going to let them get away. We're going to have a bell at 101. Oh, Team Green misses their exchange. Nick Lawton fighting to get back up, and he's just going to get out of the traffic. As Mike Hartrick's got to do a double now. Mike Hartrick, toughen it out. If you miss an exchange, you got to go around an extra time. You don't get the relief when you're wanting, and it is super hard to recover from that. Team Pink making their exchange. We got two separate fields out there. Martin Vecchio down low on the drops. In goes John Hughes for the sprint. Let's see how this works out. Tim Bober going up high, up and over Martin Vecchio, getting chased down by John Hughes, and it's going to be Team Black, Team Yellow, Team Pink, Team Purple, Team Green, and then Team Brown. So the front of the bike race is right here with Team Black, Bober and Batory, Adamski and Hughes and Coleman. That's the lead three on the track. Team Pink is in fourth position. But your leaders are Team Yellow, Team Orange, and Team Black. Going up and over almost everybody right about now. So they'll either gain a lap or lose a lap. I don't know how that's going to get calculated out. And we get everybody back together again. So now everybody's going to be racing like they're all on the same mileage. Okay, Savage and Jankowski at the front. Hicken fighting to get on the wheel of Savage. An exchange by Team Purple right now. Roger Wynn going in. Team Brown for their exchange. Dave Hicken throwing in Eric Buckhav. And they've settled into a nice, easy-to-watch pace line. I wish they would just keep doing that, but, you know, they are racing hard. In goes Nick Lawton. In goes Kashidansky. In goes Cameron Coleman. Eyes up, riders, all the time. And we got another attack by Team Yellow. Kashidansky off and running. Chasing him down, Nick Lawton and Cameron Coleman jumping on the wheel of Nick Lawton. Kashidansky, he's been instructed to go take a lap, and there he goes. Kashidansky trying to ride away with it, but two riders not going to let him get away. And here comes Craig Vittori chasing him down. Now John Hughes goes in for Team Orange. In comes Martin Vecchio for Team Yellow. In comes Mike Hartrick for Team Green. But Team Yellow is keeping their distance. They're all trying to close that gap. They're going to reel them in. The points right now are not up there yet, but we'll get them in a minute. All right. On the bike, on the track, the leaders on the track are Team Yellow right now. Martin Vecchio fighting his way to the front again. Let's see if Kashidansky's going to go again. That kid's got a lot of power and a lot of strength and a lot of endurance. He's been riding on the road. He's been riding on tracks. He knows what he's doing out there. In comes Vittori for Team Black. Cameron Coleman jumping on the wheel of Team Black's Greg Vittori. They're kind of settling in, these five teams up front. Jankowski in for Team Pink. Stick riders, stick. Team Brown and Team Purple about to be lapped again. And here, go up high, riders. Team Green making a high exchange, trying to, oh, they're on the wrong side of it. They're on the wrong side of it. Okay, Nick Lawton pushes in Hartrick and makes that, oh, whoa, holy smokes. It gets a little dicey out there. Heads up, riders. Pay attention to who's behind you. I know it's not easy. Let's hear for these guys. They're doing a great job. They're coming up to a sprint lap right about now. That bell's going to ring. There's a lot of jockeying going on. Vittori going in for Team Black. Cameron Coleman trying to get a jump on him. John Hughes dropping in for the throw-in. Team Yellow going up way high, up and over, and it's going to be black, orange, yellow, green, pink, purple. Brown. All right. All right, on the track, Team Yellow are the leaders. Somebody's got a flat. Somebody's got a flat. Nice job by Dave Hicken handling that flat. Oh. Wow, what a great piece of bike handling by Dave Hicken. Woo-hoo! Good work, Dave. Meanwhile, the action on the track. I'm going to give some unofficial points right now. Team Black in the lead with 20 points. Team Yellow in second with 15. Team Orange has got 5. Team Pink has got 1. Team Green has got 1. So Team Black is in a good position. They got 20 points. We're going to have a couple more sprints in here at 61, 41, 21, and 1 to go. All right. Heads up, heads up. Mike Hartrick, watch out for the throw-in. Okay, Eric Buckhev out by himself while his partner fixes that flat tire. Dave Hicken. He stayed upright. He ran into the plexiglass. A well-designed track by Dale Hughes. He made sure when they run into the wall, it bounces back. So Tim Bober at the front, him and his partner Craig Vittori are leading this thing in the points right now. Unofficially. Bober going up high as Team Yellow makes their exchange down low in the perfect position. Cameron Coleman getting right in there. Team Green making a high exchange. And Team Orange, ooh, in the middle of it all, in goes John Hughes for Team Orange. Gets a little hairy out there watching this stuff. I hope you're all loving it at home, but get your tickets to come on down here next week and see it in person. It's amazing. It's an amazing vibe that we've got going on here at the Lexus Velodrome. That's because we have unbelievably great athletes doing astounding things. And we got a whole cool track happening here. We got a bar, by the way. Head on over to Spoke Easy, get yourself a beverage. And meanwhile, on the track with 64 to go as they're getting set up for that sprint at 61, it's Martin Vecchio digging hard, trying to get away from everybody else. Tim Bober chasing him down. Cameron Coleman in pursuit. And it's Craig Vittori now going in for Team Black. With 62, they're going to hear the bell. Kashidansky coming in for the sprint. A missed exchange by Team Purple. Get out of the way. Stick in your positions, Team Purple. Stick as Team Yellow throws in Kashidansky. Kashidansky trying to get some first place points for his team. Look at this kid go and chasing him down. Craig Vittori and John Hughes. They know that this kid has got something, and it's Team Yellow, Team Black, Team Orange, Team Green, Team Purple, Team Pink, and Team Brown. All right. We're going to give you some unofficial points right now. So Team Black, hang on that. Yet to come. All right. Martin Vecchio says, I'm tired of pulling you guys around. Why don't you do a little work? So Cameron Coleman drops down to that black line to pick up the pace. Cameron Coleman coming up with his partner, John Hughes. Remember, these guys are racing to be the state champions in Madison racing. So there's a title on the line here. Madison Racing was invented in Madison Square Gardens in the late 1800s when they used to have 6-day bicycle races on Madison Square Garden, and they had one team that went forever and ever. The guy stayed in there, and they said, no, that is not humanly possible, so they made it that they had to exchange, and that's how we come up with these exchanges. But they went 24 hours a day for 6 days. That's a long time. I don't think I could watch that. But the Broadway stars came in. One of their biggest fans was Al Capone, baby. Al Capone watching the bike races. Rudy Valley for you oldsters out there. Ernest Hemingway loved the Madison. He wrote about it. So did Damon Runyon. Lots of history to Madison racing in the United States. And the United States is where it was founded and where its home is. But in Europe, it's called La Americaine, or L'Americaine. I'm not good at languages, but. So right now, Mike Hartrick leading the field in the green. They're just spinning around till they get to 41, where they're going to have another sprint, and here are the points right now. Team Black has got 23, Team Yellow has got 20, Team Orange has got 17, Team Green has got 3, Pink has got 0, Purple and Brown need to get some points. They are in the negative column, but right now, Team Black has been dominating, but Kasia Dansky and Martin Vecchio are on the chase, on the case and on the chase. Next week, we're going to have some of the best Madison racers in the country that will include some of the racers you're looking at right now. Our guys are amazing. They do great work. Our Saturday Night Rumble are our development, and look at this. We got a little kickoff by Tim Bober, and Martin Vecchio's responding. He's gotten down on the drops. John Hughes chasing him down. In comes for Team Pink, Brian Jankowski. Up ahead, Mike Hartrick, and they are going for it. Watch where you're going, everybody. As John Hughes comes in to throw in Cameron Coleman, that's Craig Vittori out front for Team Black. Martin Vecchio sitting tight on that wheel. Cameron Coleman time to close the gap, and Mike Hartrick right behind him. And they've got 42 to go, 42 to go. That means the sprint is coming up at 41. So heads up, everybody that's not in contention. Those that are not in contention, heads up. We're going to have a high exchange for Team Green. And Team Black makes an exchange up high, trying to get over Team Purple. And there goes Tim Bober chasing down Kasia Dansky. Kasia Dansky going for it once again. The kid doesn't quit. Kasia Dansky leading it out with 40 to go, and he's going to be first across the sprint line. So it's going to be Team Yellow, Team Black, Team Orange, Team Green, Team Pink, Team Purple, and Team Brown. I got a little bit of a gap. Team Black and Team Orange, they've got a bit of a gap on Team Orange, but I think they're going to shut that down. We'll have an update on points in just a minute. Remember, these are unofficial. We're really close to being official, but we're unofficial right now. So we've got our 3 lead teams up there together. Team Green closing in. They're in 4th right now. So here's the standings. All right, here are the unofficial results. There's points right now. Team Black with 26. Team Yellow with 25. 1 point behind. Next up is Team Orange with 19. Then we've got Team Green with 4. Pink needs to get some. So on the track right now, the lead group is Team Yellow, Team Orange, Team Green, Team Pink, and Team Black. They're all racing together. Even though they're on different mileage, that's okay. So there's a 1 point difference between Team Black and Team Yellow. Kashadansky doing a lot of great sprint work for his team. A high exchange by Team Orange there. In goes Cameron Coleman. The next sprint will be at 21 to go. Dave Hicken back in it after that incident. A flat and a getting off the track. Whoa, that was close. Heads up, riders, heads up. Eyes up. Craig Vittori sprinting through, coming up to his partner Tim Bober. John Hughes down for the throw-in from Cameron Coleman. And Martin Vecchio coming up to Kashadansky with 28 to go in the bike race. Woo! Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've been watching bike racing my whole entire life. Honestly, I have my whole life. And this is so exciting still, every time. What they're doing out there is unbelievable. I mean, I don't want to go with one hand when I'm just riding on a sidewalk, let alone going 40 miles an hour on a 50-degree banking on a bike that doesn't have brakes. Come on. These guys are wild. Team Purple making their exchange. Team Yellow ready for theirs as Vecchio drops down for the throw-in from Kashadansky. Remember, they are racing for the state championships in Madison. John Hughes getting thrown in now by Cameron Coleman. Martin Vecchio keeping the pace hot and blistering at the front. Craig Vittori sitting in second. Coming up to his partner Tim Bober. In comes Nick Lawton. Now Nick Lawton, Team Green is behind in points, but they have the capability of totally spoiling it by placing high in the final sprint. There's double points in that double final sprint. We got a high exchange by Team Orange here. Cameron Coleman getting it going, and Tim Bober trying to get up and over the amazing Kashadansky. Kashadansky kicks it into high gear. Cameron Coleman trying to give him a run for his money. Adamski trying to get over Bober, and let's see what's going to happen on this time. And it's going, oh, Adamski. Yellow, black, orange, green, purple, and pink. Woo, let's hear it for those guys. What a sprint at the last minute. Kashadansky coming out of nowhere to take the W on that one. Putting his team into first with that nice pickup of 5 points. And they keep the pressure on. These three teams have been driving it all night long. Team Black, Team Yellow, Team Orange. All right, with that sprint, Team Yellow moves into the lead with 30 points. Right behind them with 29, it's Team Black. Team Orange has got 21. Green has got 5. Pink needs to get some. So does brown and purple. But we've got a three-way thing going on at the top of this docket with Vecchio, Team Yellow, Vecchio and Adamski with 30 points. Bober and Vittori with 29. Hughes and Coleman with 21. It's still anybody's bike race. We've got one final sprint, and it is worth double points. So let's see how this is going to break down here. Vittori now in with 13 to go. He goes up high. He goes, I don't want to do this anymore. You guys do some work. Cameron Coleman looks around and goes, I don't want to either. They're going to make Martin do it. So Martin Vecchio goes to the lead, comes up to his partner Kashadansky. Cameron Coleman just accelerates to make sure that Kashadansky does not get away from him. These are some very smart bike racers out here. Coleman drops back to throw in John Hughes, and at the front of the field, that's Craig Vittori getting ready to throw in. Roger wins. Stick, Roger, stick, stick, stick. They go up and over. Team Green misses an exchange. Mike Hartrick on a double pull now. So meanwhile at the front, Bober's keeping that pace pretty blistering. He pulls up, and we got Martin Vecchio in for Team Yellow, and Cameron Coleman now going in for Team Orange. Our four leaders out front, green, yellow, orange, and black. On the track, Team Pink is in 5th. But as I said earlier, it's a 1-point difference between yellow and black, and that race is going on. Cameron Coleman closing every gap, getting ready to throw in his partner, John Hughes. In goes Kashadansky. Oh, everybody. Oh, a high exchange for Team Yellow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy smokes. Everybody's got to go up and over on that one. Team Brown, Team Purple, watch where you are at on the track, please. Team Purple and Team Brown stay low. Bober picking it up. There's how many to go in the bike race? 3 to go in the bike race. 3 to go. We are coming to the close of the state championships, and look at this, Martin Vecchio trying to get over Tim Bober, and he's doing it right now. Craig Vittori coming in for the throw-in from Bober, but Vecchio trying to get some distance on Team Black because they are only 1 point separating them. Whoever wins the final sprint between them is going to be the winner of the bike race. Can Craig Vittori fire it up enough? He needs some more bean juice to close that gap. But here goes Martin Vecchio, and he's going to throw in Kashadansky, but he doesn't need to. And it's Team Yellow, Team Black, Team Pink, Team Green, Team Orange. Let's hear it for those bike racers. What a great job. Wow. Woo! That is some bike racing. I love this stuff. Don't you love it at home? If you love it, send us a heart and you're watching at home. Also, if you're watching at home, get out of the couch and drive on down here next weekend. Pat Nielsen, I'm talking to you. All right. We're going to have the podium in a minute. I think we've got one more race. But we're going to get our winners up to the finish line, and our winners, I'm pretty sure, our Team Yellow. We got to give a shout out to all the people that have been making this bike race run, including our chief referee, Luke Cavender. Down at the officials tent, we got Mark Agri running the laps. I don't know if I said your name right, Mark. Sorry. Brandon Carbon ringing the bell. A great volunteer, Scott, coming in to do the photo finish at the end. Up here in the booth, Michelle POTUS keeping track of the points with Glenn O'Connor helping out. We've got Weston on the camera up here, and Joe Brzezinski, how do you say Joe? Well, I'm just going to call him Joe, down there doing all the switching for us. Of course, Dale Hughes runs the whole deal, but go ahead, Luke Cavender, interview these boys.
All right, let's give it up for Team Yellow, Kashadansky and Martin Vecchio, your 2024 State Madison champions. All right, that was a pretty hectic race. What was your thoughts going into it?
Oh, man. We were down 5 points, and I kind of just wanted to take it one sprint at a time, and we were able to put that together.
And Martin, that was a pretty good move at the end there. Did you plan that?
It was not planned, but Craig, a buddy of mine, actually texted me, and he was like, man, it sucks racing against you because you know all my secrets. So with 6 to go, I was looking over my shoulder. I knew he was coming, and so as soon as he came over me, I was right on the wheel. I think that's what made the difference.
Man, that's pretty impressive. You guys are texting during that race. All right, give it up for Team Yellow, Kashadansky and Martin Vecchio.
Yeah. If you want to see photos of all this, go to Lexus Velodrome tomorrow, and you're going to see some great photos by Brent Bacher, our official, unofficial photographer out here. He does a fantastic job. Also, all of our camera work on the infield, Katie Peters, who does a lot of our graphics down here too. And then it's Joe Brzezinski and Weston Windiker on the camera. So we got a great crew. By the way, Seth Kleinglass down there willing to serve you a beer or two if you want one. Seth, the owner of Sweet Bicycles. So we're happy to have a great crew out here. We're going to now have our final race of the evening, a race of unknown distance. And it's got to be longer than 10 and less than something. Luke is going to make the call on that.
Got to give our scorers a couple of minutes to set this field up. But anyways, the way the unknown distance race works is I am the only one that knows how long this race is. It starts at 0 and it counts up. When there's a bell, it's 1 lap to go. If you happen to be at the front, that's great. If you happen to be at the back, that's not cool. It can be as short as 8 laps. It could be as long as 30 laps. Just for Nell, I'm probably going to make it longer. It's training, right? But give me a couple minutes to get the scoring set up, and I'll let you guys know when to start, all right?
Hey, K-Dub just came in with the last call on food. If you want something delicious, order it right now, and you'll get it before you go home. She does a great job. Some of the best French fries that I've ever had, and her chicken shawarma is awesome. She'll be back here next week, too. K-Dub's food truck. What a great night of racing we've had here at the Lexus Velodrome. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor. Without them, we would not be here. We also want to invite anybody that's watching who has anybody 18 and under that wants to ride a bike to come on down. It's all free. We'll teach them how to ride it. We'll teach them how to race it. You never know where they'll end up. Okay, Luke, it looks like you want to say something. No? Okay. Several of the young kids that you watched out here tonight went to nationals this last summer. The Jankowskis, Jordan Khalil Karega, Cameron Coleman, Kasha Dansky, they all went out to Seattle and competed in the USA National Championships for juniors. So we take kids from not knowing how to ride a bike to competing at the national level and then transferring into the elite categories. So we are a development program, but we are a racing program. So come on down, find out more about it. And if you don't want to ride a bike, you can watch others, but you can walk around our oval, the Eddie Tolan Oval. You can use our weight and fitness room. You can play disc golf down here, or you can roller skate. There's all kinds of things. And pretty soon, we're going to have pickleball.
All right, riders, I think we're ready to go. I think I might have to pick my lucky number, so if you guys can think that, you might have a clue of what the laps might be. All right, riders ready? Roll.
All right. So we've got Holly Adejumo, Ron Gagne, John Kosnak, Will Newey, Gavin, Cesar, Danelle Anderson. Oh, I got that back. Gerald, I'm sorry I called you Holly. I need my glasses checked. Gerald Walker in the front, Holly Adejumo in the back. All right, and Gavin McPherson in the middle. They're in the skin suits. Aren't those cool skin suits? Mad Track Cycling all over it. That M for Mad, making an M, those lightning bolts. So Will Newey now leading it out. Gavin McPherson said, I'm on a good wheel. Little Slice, I think we're calling him. Gavin moving to the front. He started racing this year. We got a lot of young kids that just started racing this year, and they'll be racing for years to come with good memories, we hope. Cesar Tolentino taking it easy out there. New to the Lexus Velodrome, but happy he's here. Okay, we got to go a little faster. Somebody get in the front, pull it around. Up your speed, guys. We don't want to be going too slow at the top of that 50-degree bank, and you know what happens when that happens. So they've gone 5 laps now, 5 laps. They got to go at least 10 before Luke's going to say, I know the distance now. So Gavin McPherson out in the front. You know, Gavin, you could just ride away with it. They're not chasing you down. Go ahead, go for it. unless they decide to chase you down. And here comes Donnell Anderson. Donnell Anderson, who took a little time off, but now he's coming back, getting himself back in shape. One of the fastest young men in the country in the match sprints. That's what he's going back for. He's going to stay that way. Keep pedaling up there, everybody. Not too slow. They've gone 7 laps. Gerald Walker up high. Down low, Cesar Tolentino. And we've got 4 across here with Gerald Walker, Donnell Anderson, Cesar, and Holly Adejumo, Will Newey, and Gavin McPherson. John Kosnek in there, and Ron Gagne. Just so you know, off the bike, all these people are super nice. They all help with everything. So Jared Walker has decided to take a flyer, and Donnell Anderson said, no, I'm not going to let that happen. Donnell Anderson chases him down. Holly Adejumo tries to get up and over Cesar Tolentino, but they are hip to hip. Holly Adejumo putting the pedal to the metal now, trying to get up and over everybody. She doesn't know when Luke's going to say 1 to go. When that bell rings, it's 1 to go. So Holly Adejumo and Donnell Anderson deciding they're going to get themselves in a good position, followed by Cesar, then Will Newey, Gerald Walker, John Kosnek, Ron Gagne, and the young Gavin McPherson. And here we go, 1 to go. Donnell Anderson leading it out. He gets a bit of a jump on the rest of the field, and Donnell Anderson looks like he's going to get away with it. Donnell Anderson, the winner of the unknown distance race. Will Newey in second. Cesar Tolentino in third. Holly Adejumo in fourth. Gerald Walker and John Kosnek. Let's hear it for all of our racers tonight. Thank you for coming out. We will be back here next Friday and Saturday at 7:30. You can get tickets at lexusvelodrome.com or madtrackcycling.com. We will be here. It's going to be awesome. We've got everybody coming over from all over the United States, from the East Coast, from the West Coast, from down south. Not too much up north. Like nobody north of us. Ha ha. How could it be? Then they'd be from Canada. It's going to be some great racing. Tonight's was good, but honestly, next week's will be even better. It'll be wild. Thank you, all you racers. Thank you, all you officials. And thank you, most of all you fans. If you had a good time, hit that like button on Facebook and come back next week and bring a couple friends. You can get a suite here, which is sit down next to the track. You can get some beverages, have something delicious from K-Dub's food truck. You need to find out what it's all about if you don't know. And we're going to have a podium presentation in just a minute, but first we're going to get Donnell Anderson up to the line.
All right, Donnell forgot that it's been so long since he won a race. Forgot he had to do an interview afterward. So you happen to be at the right place at the right time. So you just started training again. What's your favorite part of bike riding?
Going fast.
Going fast? That's it? All right. Well, you can definitely go fast. Are you still? So what's your next goal in bike racing?
Probably I want to go to elite sprints next year and at least place podium.
That's a pretty lofty goal, but I think you can do it. So congratulations, Donnell Anderson, winner of the unknown distance race.
Donnell Anderson.
Just started training
down at the podium.
Just started training 2 weeks ago after not riding for 8 months.
We're glad he's
all right.
back.
We need all the Madison riders to the podium. Bring your jerseys. All the Madison riders to the podium. And the bar is still open. I could use a drink.
Check, check. All right, let's do our podiums for the Michigan State Championship Madison. All right, at the 2024 Michigan State Madison Championship, coming in 7th place, Team Brown, Dave Hicken and Eric Buckheim. Dave Hicken, up to the... In 6th place, Team Purple, Roger Wynn and Aaron Savona. Or maybe they're 5th place? 6 teams? No. Oh, never mind. In 5th place, Team Pink, Derek Savage and Brian Jankowski. Coming in 4th place, Team Green, Mike Hartrick and Nick Lawton. In 3rd place, Team Orange, Cameron Coleman and John Hughes. Coming in 2nd place, they were the defending state champions, but taking 2nd place today, Team Black, Craig Battori and Tim Bober. Cheers. Cheers, good racing. And the 2024 Michigan State Madison champions, Team Yellow, Martin Vecchio and Cash Adamski.
I got one on right now.
Well, might have to go to Catalan.
That's cool. All right, let's go. Let's get another round of applause for our 2024 Madison State Championships and the winners, Team Yellow. All right, and we're back next weekend with the national championships, Friday and Saturday night at 7:30. We want to thank our sponsors. Oh, sorry, we got the junior race, my bad. All right, and our semi-pro B state championship. 2nd place, Team White, Julian Jankowski and Sawyer Killeen. Did Sawyer go home? And the 2024 winners of our junior state Madison championships, Team Red, Everett Jankowski and Jordan Khalil Kariga. Round of applause for the juniors. Zip that up, Julian, or Everett. Jankowski, one of you Jankowskis, I don't know which one it is. There we go. Round of applause for new state champions. All right, remember, we're back next Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 for the Madison National Championships. We got the fastest racers in the country all coming in. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, Meade Lexus of Southfield, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as AAA, Sweet Bike Shop, Craig's Coffee, Adams Sports Medicine, CompuMark, Iconic Tattoo and Piercing, the original downtown Ferndale Bike Shop, Clever Printing, I Love Gravel Racing, and Detroit Fitness Foundation. From downtown Detroit, this is Alexis Velodrome. We'll see you next weekend. Bar still open. Have a great night.